Thank you, everybody, and let's give Alison another round of applause. And I'm not shaking. I'm not shaking now. Now I can have the mic. So, Alison, I'm going to say thank you to you for doing this and helping everybody. Will you lead us in the healing lecture? Shall we do the book first? So,
Good questions.
okay, great. Do you want to cut off? Okay, so 5 minutes for the healing?
No, it's not 1 minute.
1 minute.
Somebody's got time.
You gotta. I'll put the stopwatch
You're
on.
going to come to me.
I'm gonna put the stopwatch on. Pair off with each other.
Okay, so
please.
listen how it's going to work. It's called the Maori technique because it's a technique that the Maoris use. Sorry, it's a technique that the Maoris use, okay? And it's the way that the Healing Touch community was shown this when they were in New Zealand. They just said it balances the energy system. So there was no agenda. But hey, I do nothing in the box. If it can do that, then what about this and what about that? And that's the story of my life, with everything to do with the healing process, with the workshops that I do. What if we can achieve that? Then what if we also did that? So, needless to say, my sister came out from England when it was my brother's 40th birthday. And of course, she was devastated that she wasn't here all the time and she's missing out on the whole family thing, because it was just before my wedding, my second marriage, that I acknowledged all the family as being what they are, brothers and sisters, etc. So she felt she missed out on all of that. And so now they are all born again Christians and pray to me for me to be saved every night, which I appreciate very much. But she was absolutely beside herself, sobbing. She could not keep it together. And I thought, now how do I do something without freaking them out? So I said, look, can you just hold my hands? You can keep your eyes open, but I just want you to focus on exactly how you're feeling. So of course I made it worse, saying, okay, so really think about it, how you're missing it. You're missing me, you're not able to connect with me. I really got it as raw as I could, that she was really sobbing. So I said to somebody, right, time 1 minute, and we were holding hands. I'll show you how to do it. 1 minute was up, and I said to her, okay, think about the whole thing again. She said, I am. No, I said, really think about it. Think about missing me and you're not here, but missing the family. Really think about it. I am. So I said, then why aren't you crying? That day, I don't know what my sister does, but what she does is amazing. So she was converted instantaneously. And then I still took out the pendulum and showed how far her aura was. Okay. So from that day, and that was purely by chance that I got her to think about where she was at, because I was desperate. Now I get everybody to do this. When I go to Durban, I've got some friends who've always got stuff going on in their lives. I say, when we go to the car park to the cars, I don't know what the car guards think, we hold that for 1 minute.
In Hawaii, at the airport.
And it's just 1 minute. Yeah, we did it at the airport. We almost got knocked over, even though we were standing right next to her car, because she was not feeling okay. I don't understand what it does, but I'm telling you, it's mind-blowing. If kids are going through some problems, they're stressing about school, quickly tell them 1 minute. When my son was doing his exams at Genisa, I would make him every time, Mom, I don't have time, I'm running late. I said, Clinton, you are going to do this. It's 1 minute. Because he was totally beside himself. And then he would be calm. I don't know why he fought it every time. Like my mother's doing this kind of thing, you know. But I forced him to do it, and I promise you, he sailed through everything. Okay. So this is how it works. Can you hold this for me for a second? Okay, so how it works is you're standing facing each other. You have your left hand facing up towards the ceiling, the right hand facing down towards the floor, and then you cross your wrist over, resting your right on your left. You'll know if it's awkward because you can't do it, and then you hold the other person's hands. Okay. But in the meantime, you think each one, it's not me the healer and you the receiver, both people receive the healing. So people can be thinking about two completely different things. Anything stressing you, if it's a meeting you're going into or you've got to speak to your child about something, anything, whatever's stressing you out, you just think about it and you hold that for 1 minute. And then you go your separate ways. I like you to think afterwards about the same thing because you will feel you don't have the same charge. You can't get, it's like it's moved slightly away. Okay? So I want you to stand facing each other and we're going to do it like this.
Up, 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 up. Let's heal each other, people. Let's heal each other.
Alison, tell them again, left hand
1
up,
minute.
right
You're all in
hand.
position.
Yeah, when
You
you're
have me, honey.
Watch me.
Let's do it.
Watch me.
Watch Alison. Watch Alison. Watch me.
Okay. So it's left hand up, facing the ceiling. Right hand down, facing the floor.
right hand down,
You
floor.
swap your wrists over. Excuse me. Yeah. And then you move in.
Yep.
Shift. Yes, guys, yay. Okay, wait, who had the pendulum? I want to check his, I want to show you with him. You don't have to hold that pose, you can let go. I want to show you the impact it has on him so you can see the change afterwards, which will be exactly the same for you. So get it clear. Just close your eyes, let me see it. No, you can relax your neck.
Are you healing each other?
You want it clear, yeah?
Good.
The day of the accident, how did you feel about having survived? And you'll find that when a person's thinking about something traumatic, in the second I'm there, I can feel it, they get a sick feeling in their body. So notice how your body's feeling right now, so that you know the difference afterwards.
So notice how your body's feeling right now so you can feel the difference afterwards.
Got it, Cam? Okay, so I'm going to check his energy centers, okay? Everything should be shut down and his aura should be complete. The body's in survival mode now, okay? So let's check your base. Use the hand wobble. Sacral. Okay, well that's my hand wobbling because I'll show you, this is what it should look like. Okay, so that was just a hand wobble. So show me the outer edge of the aura. There's no way somebody thinking about something that traumatic, his aura would be out here. So now if I'm from this way, show me the outer edge of the aura. So it's completely drawn in, okay? So now I want you each to think about your issue. Make sure you got it really clear and notice how your body feels so you can know the difference afterwards. Okay?
Are we
So it's
ready?
Left hand up, yeah. Left hand up, right hand down, facing each other. Cross over your wrists. Okay, you can do this way. Is everybody ready? Okay, so time 1 minute. So just focus on what your issue is. I'll tell you when the 1 minute is up. Okay, it's done. Okay, you can gently open your eyes.
Gently open your eyes.
You can let go now. Now I want you to just close your eyes, think about what you were thinking about, and notice how your body is feeling. Make sure you really think about that memory. And then notice how your body is feeling right now. So, put your hand up if nothing changed. Has everybody experienced a change? Can you feel you don't have the same connection, guys? So you guys can pull it off every time you're about to do a gig and you're a little bit nervous, you do that. Go to the bathroom and quickly, well maybe not the bathroom, I think the bed. Somewhere where you can hide and do that for 1 minute every time. So that is such a powerful technique. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because we create a figure eight or what the story is. You can try and don't always feel you need to explain why. Just know that it changes and use it everywhere. Teach kids to do that with each other. 1 minute. It's not a lot. And you can really change things in your life. I want to show now the difference. Okay, he's smiling now, thinking about it. So think about the whole thing, think about the next one.
Thou shalt be seated.
So just think about the whole thing. You can just think about your dad. Thinking the same. You're able to feel it as clear as you did this time. He says it's fine now. He said it feels fine now. Because it almost feels like you're trying to pull something and that's not as. It's 34, 35 years ago, yet it still shut him down just now. Now I'm going to show you that it doesn't shut him down anymore, okay? So you just stay focused on that. And that's not just slightly open, that's hugely open, okay? So be prepared, people. So which direction is the first? Okay, so show me the outer edge of the door. He's thinking about the loss of his dad, that he was in the accident with his dad and his aura is this big now. That technique is extremely powerful. So it would be in a complete circle around him. So this doesn't have to be used for any spiritual stuff. If you've got a big meeting, don't you just grab something and say, listen, I discovered a way to be able to do it with people who think this stuff is real. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. C.
I found a way to get it around. You know, they've got NLP and they've got all these different things to do with the brain. I got my brother he was panicking about going for major root, blah, 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 teeth things. And so I said to him, oh, there's this technique that does something in your brain. I wasn't lying. Do you want to just hold this? We just got to hold it for 1 minute. So he said, okay. Everything went fine. I didn't have the heart to tell him, you know that goody thing that you think I do? I just did it on you. I was respectful. Besides being a big businessman, he's also, he's been, what do you call it, a lay preacher? You know, he did his whole minister's thing, so I definitely wasn't going to say that. But you can get away with your born-again Christian friend. Just say there's this, like an NLP kind of technique that somebody showed us, and this is all you have to do. It has a complete change. So, thanks for coming, eh? Thank you. Bye-bye. I was waving, sorry, I was waving to those people because they had to go. Okay, so now? Oh, yes. Can you do that? Then you have to take on yourself. Oh, no. I just did.
So this is where you're going to come and see Alison again in Johannesburg. But Charles, I think the energy in this room is hectic.
Anybody can check their own energy field. So you show me the base. I like to use a heavier pendulum because it spins. It takes a while to spin over the time to weight over. So you'll see now the base is as big. It just takes a while to spin up. But obviously I can't check how far my work is. Well, I did the other day. You know what I did? When my arm's length, I will do this now. So when my arm's length is 10 meters. Show me the outer edge of the aura. When my arm's length is 10 meters. When my arm's length is 20 meters. Understanding that this is a big map for me and I'll probably be very in tune. When my arm's length is 100 kilometers. When my arm's length is equivalent to 200. So, you know, we kind of impact people. But hey, I say, can I have a glass of wine? I'm not a spiritual spiritual guru that in fact I don't meditate. I can't sit still. I'm a bit ADD. So I can't sit still. I feel my whole everyday life is in a spiritual space because I honor everybody else. But I just live my life to the full. We're not meant to do it exclusive from everything else. All you have to do is go by your gate by yourself. What you like, do. What you don't like, don't do. What someone else may like to do. Does that answer your question?
Is that opening your chakras? Caring and
No, that's showing you how it is. My chakras would have to be open if I would do a whole connecting, I connect into my channeling space, my connected space, before I even start. So that's why it would be like this. Are there any other questions? Because what are we going to do now?
We're going to give Alison a huge flipping round of applause. That's what we're going to do. And please guys, buy her book. It's a forever. I have to say, this is a forever for me. And like Sue said, she's read it several times. So it's almost like your go-to book whenever you're feeling in that space. And that's the pendulum for you to Alison. For me, is the soul connection. So buy her book. We're going to support South African authors. Alison, I think you've done a fabulous job. I'm so glad you come to Johannesburg. She's going to be in conversation with us. Check our Facebook page. Get onto Alison's Facebook page, Scoop's Facebook page, and I want to thank you guys for coming. Thank you very much. There's some eats here. Let Alison sign your book. You can just pay for it downstairs. And oh, please, guys, please, whilst you're having your book signed, get somebody to take a photograph of the two of you together, so you can post it on your Facebook page and tag Alison, tag Scoop Zero Books, tag me, and so we can spread this book, because yes, there is a message, death, we fear death. If I may just say something quickly, I had somebody say to me, Deborah, when your parents died, did you feel a void? And I emphatically said no. I felt sad, but I didn't feel a void because I stayed connected up until they died. And I think Alison in her book portrays that. Say what you have to say to your loved ones right now. Because then you don't have to ask them when they're out there, what would be the last thing you would want to say to me? You know, what if this loss of you? So say it now. This is all we've got. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. Nancy Drew. Don't even think that tonight you're guaranteed tomorrow, because, you know, you're not. And yesterday you've had already, so if you weren't living your best day ever yesterday, shame on you. Live your best day today, because that's all you have. And then you won't feel void or a loss. Whether it be suicide, whether it be adoption, whether it be divorce. Say it in the now, be connected in the now and stay conscious. I thank you for coming to Scoop Zero Books. Let's give her another round of applause. Thank you, people. Thank you, guys. You can